Welcome back to Yaengard. We are us, and we've got a fight ahead of us. I don't remember. Let's see what our equipment's looking like. Inflicts burning, then takes advantage of it with conflagrate. Okay. What about Anastas? Lightning. And mostly just a shield for the sake of having an ability that doesn't suck. Wait, didn't I swap this with Anastas? And he's supposed to have the trinket of creativity? But he doesn't need it because nothing he has actually utilizes creativity. Then this guy would be better off with the... Right? Give it to Boltolf. Then give that to Anastas, just in case. So, just in case you guys don't know, we find ourselves continuing on to the Passage of Silence, which leads to the Gate of Silence, which leads us ultimately to her royal trashiness herself. I don't remember the name of her name starts with an A, I think. Anyway, we're looking at undead. It's bright outside, so I can't really see as well. Thank goodness this isn't one of those games that requires me to be able to see. So what we've got is a spellcaster on this cell, and 2 attackers on this one. We don't have anyone that can take advantage of crowded. At least not that I think. %50 chance. Gonna inflict burning on these 2. That's where we'll end his turn. Let's see. She's all out of destiny, so instead of using a spell, let's get her some control. Let's get her some control ground. Probably should have had her move there, but that's fine. And our resident tank will run in here and cause some mayhem. Oh, his health isn't low enough to use it. That's fine. He's got this. I should have used the hammer instead. I realize that now. But I wanted him to have some fortitude. That's nice. I'm actually going to move our resident spellcaster into this slot, or into this cell, then use control ground again. Because I like it. Let's see, we've got only 2 enemies in this cell. -1 spellcaster. So let's see. Oh, she got the destiny point. We're going to go here since this guy is going to follow us anyway. His health has to be at 131. So instead we'll do this. Right, I keep forgetting I have War Mastery. I just like the idea of our tank having Fortitude. Oh, right. I read the update for the game. They added the ability because apparently it was a point of annoyance for wait. She was supposed to attack this guy with... That doesn't make sense. Didn't he just walk into this cell without being attacked? Well, that doesn't seem fair. No? No burning? We're just not going to be burning anything. Okay. We'll use the destiny point. I would actually have to leave the cell. And now the enemy is just surrounded by people that had, well, there used to be a bunch of people that had Fortitude, and now I'm just sad. Where is he? So I can't even use it on him. For shame. So it says it deals a random effect, but it doesn't really. It just doesn't do anything aside from channel storm and some damage. Yeah, we'll do damage. And then just give ourselves more fortitude while dealing a good chunk of damage. So, as I was trying to explain, in the recent update, we can screw around a little bit, so that's what I'm going to do while I explain this. In the recent update, the devs gave you the ability to manage enemy aggro more easily, at least. And that is done by the what's the word? The engagement system, where basically enemies will focus on the first person who attacked them. So that way you can send your tank into a cell that's otherwise full of enemies and have him attack someone, and that person, if they don't attack your tank, and they leave the cell, your tank will attack them, or whoever the aggressor was will attack the person or thing that leaves the cell. So it's interesting. But I can't say I've seen any evidence of its existence. At least not of late. So we've got, ooh, a shield with a different ability. Oh, we got a lot of stuff out of this fight. Oh, she could actually use this, but it would cause her to lose some health. Nuts. What about this for her? Better health, only slightly, but that's about it. This is useless too. Ooh, shivers. Deal 50% damage to an enemy within range, plus 30% critical strike chance. Shivers deals plus 5% for each frost on the enemy. And finally, with the ability to apply frost to an enemy, if we had fire anyway, we could finally have her use that one spell that we ended up with. But then we have Hardened Curve Guard, which deals 17 to 22 damage and features the ability Stone Blade, which deals 90 damage to a nearby enemy, cannot be dodged, removes control ground from the target, dealing an extra 40% damage. That's pretty good. I still like the Warhammer better, or War Mastery Hammer better. But it's got a much higher low-end damage and high-end damage. So I'd like to get this in here somewhere. Frankly, I like this combination for Botulf a little too much, since it grants him a lot of mobility and allows him to do, frankly, a disturbing amount of damage, regardless of the enemy's actual range from him. Then we have the Clean War Shield, which has the ability Shield Ancestry, which grants 100% fortitude and cleanses all your blood curse and storm. Oh, Hamlin. Looks like we're going to be going... Looks like we might be changing up Hamlin's a little bit again. Since we already know the armor is all pretty much just a waste, we're going to focus on the weapons for now. So for Hamlin, this is going to go into Hamlin's offhand. Frankly, the frost would be good against bosses because it reduces their damage, unless they're immune to it. The last boss had a, let's just say some frost resistance, to where it would only stack 10 times as opposed to the, what? It's negative 5% damage per stack, up to 75%. So what, 25? No, that'd be 100. 15? Yeah, that's 15. Okay. Anyway, let's focus on Hamlin first. So the idea with Hamlin would be to get him into a cell, have him use Dominate Ground. Oh, he needs the necklace back. Use Dominate, oh yeah, Dominate Ground. When it starts looking like he's getting the attention he deserves, he can then use Shield Ancestry and just stop taking damage. Well, health damage. And then he also gains the ability to transfer all of his negative status effects to enemies as long as he gets the creativity roll, that is. He still needs better pants. So what do we do about Boltolf? So, with this combination, he turns into our resident spellcaster, which we don't really want. So let's swap this to him for now, so that she's our resident spellcaster who's able to use Crescendo. Dang, I just hate that he won't be able to teleport anymore. $18 to $20 damage. I actually like this for Boltolf, even though he loses the ability to teleport. And this is just flat out worse. Does he need creativity with this? I don't think so. So we could give this back to Amber then, right? Okay. I think we're set. I think. And this one they gave me the ability to remove control ground from the enemy. I kind of like the setup we had though. But sometimes you need to adapt. Now we've got an encounter here that could turn into a fight, or it could just turn into nothing. It turned into a fight. Oh, well, it hasn't become a fight just yet. We've encountered goblins. I thought they were undead because I saw the skull. Here we have Goblin Bloodshove. Murder. Human. Yes? While the goblinoids clearly have a threatening aura about them, it seems that their leader tries to tell you something. Ouch. I don't surrender food or die. Seemingly the raiders are demanding food from you. The ancestral spirits guide us. The value worth having comes from within, opposite of materialistic. Which doesn't work with both Tulf or Anastas, right? So it has to be with Hamlin. But with Anastas, it's... Let's see... Yeah, I still think I'm going to have her do this. She's got the highest success chance, which isn't saying much. And if it fails, we still end up fighting, losing our our organics. That's not easy to say together. Ooh, we could also just try to not give them anything. But we don't have anyone that can actually get away with this. She's got the highest ancestry, and it isn't that high to begin with, so that's... Still, wait, how much organics do we have left? Only 2. You know what? They're not getting our food. We might end up needing that. They won't find food in the dried lake. They must head north. After giving it a moment's thought, you try unconfidently to convey your idea to the goblins. No food. No, here. Go north. You are abruptly interrupted by the goblin. Qual no. No. The goblins seem to look at you, eyes starving. I don't think they're thinking about going northward. The goblins seem to have a completely different idea in mind. Regenerating, permanent, always begins each turn with full fortitude. At the end of each turn, lose all fortitude if afflicted by burning. Well, good news then. He has to be below 70 HP to use Whirlwind. Oh, he's here. Which means that's a Nastus. Unfortunate. So, let's go over here. Seeing if it had been... Dang it. Dang it. That's annoying. If he'd had the staff still, he could have teleported here, set this guy on fire, and started working on getting him out of the fight. As it stands, I want to get these 2 down some. And he crit. Well, excuse me, my good sir. This said it's supposed to grant 100% fortitude. It's the only reason I actually picked the stupid thing up. It said it It said it would grant 100% fortitude. That was the entire point of even getting it. I've been lied to. I've been had. I have been bamboozled. And I don't like it very much. Well, we'll deal with this the only way we can. No destiny gain. They're focusing the resident spellcaster because, of course, they are. Dodge, dodge. Him. I want to get this guy out of here before he ends up with more fortitude. So we'll spike him in the side. Get fortitude out of that. Call it a day. She's dying. Not really sure what to do about that. Okay, so we were dealing significantly less damage because we were crowded. But why in the world would that affect the power of the shield to gain fortitude? That doesn't make any sense. They're not supposed to be able to gain fortitude when they're on fire. At the end of each turn, lose all fortitude if afflicted. Okay, excuse me. Well, this is bad. Wait, oh, there he is. Creativity fails. The part that really annoys me is that she just dies for free. And there's nothing I can do to stop it. And I can't even tell where this guy's going to go. He could come back into the cell. He could head north, what would be his north, to go after her. There's just nothing I can do to save her. At the very least, we can move into this cell and do this. I'm sorry, did you just try to attack the man, the myth, the legend, Botulf Strong? Ouch, what the frick? Blood curse is gross. Well, she's dead. For free. Finally gained destiny. Okay. That's enough of that nonsense. Looks like Bolto could really use a shield right about now that can remove Blood Curse, but this is where we are. Doesn't matter. Wait, did I try? I didn't. Re. No way. And it's not even like we're going to lose. I'm not worried about the Blood Curse. We can remove that. In fact, we can use this to give it to him. If he gets the creativity check. I ended his turn. Oh my god. Okay. Frankly, at this point, I just don't care. Oh, look. So we finally got a hat. We know who that's going to. Then we have Bludgeon. Deals 75% damage to all enemies within this tile and is armor piercing. Interesting. But it can be dodged, so that's part of the issue. It's got good damage, slightly better than this. What else does agility do? It's critical strike, dodge, weapon, and ancestral. I think that goes to the... Yeah, this definitely has to go to him. And so that's how we find ourselves in need of an inn. But that's going to have to wait until we actually get through with this fight. You spot an abandoned hut among the Heartland fields. Strange sounds creeping out of its broken windows. When you get closer, unholy spirits and corpses emerge from the ruins. Decay, death, They are approaching you, mortal. Abandoned houses. Why would we even seek them out? I mean, I could have tried to run, but in the future, let's just avoid the abandoned house, alright? Oh, look at Boltolf. He's looking pretty dapper. Yeah, if there is a next time. Silence, mortal. Forevermore silence. Well, they only have one resident spellcaster of their own, but it's not like it makes any difference because gain the damage dealt as fortitude, huh? We'll do this for now. And since he's coming, we'll also, get more, but it's not going to be great. I can tell you that right now. I don't understand. I hit him. It does not apply frost. Why didn't you guys tell me that this did not apply frost before I picked it up? I was so excited at the prospect of being able to apply frost that I didn't realize that the stupid freaking ability doesn't even apply it itself. God dang it. Well, this land is my land. Is there anything else we want to do? I guess we can use one to do this. And she's out of there. And got crit for good measure. And then he's going... I'm actually surprised. He probably is focusing on him because he attacked him first, which is actually really convenient. Much fortitude. Such happy. I'm going to head this way now. Take control of this land again, and end our turn. He's probably going to be looking at him, but he's got fortitude, so he may be okay. Hey, buddy. You thought I forgot about you, didn't you? I did. As long as this guy doesn't try to leave, it's fine. But now he can't leave, which is even better. He's stunned, which is kind of unfortunate. He's feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. Oh, crit. Gave himself fortitude, which is fine. Means he wasted a turn. Oh, right. He had fortitude at the start of his turn, so that's what ate most of my damage. Mm. But you can't cleanse yourself of frost because, that'd actually be good. Still no destiny, gang. Looks like this is what we're doing now. Oh, good. You finally focused the right person. Much too late. I appreciate you thinking that this is your land, but it's my land, actually. So I'm going to need you to stop. I could use the extra destiny and just kill the guy for free, but nah. Okay. Crowd control. Deal 85% damage to all enemies within this tile. If the tile is crowded, control ground. It's not bad. And I've got no reason to keep this. You can go. What if Anastas has this? Then she gets this. Control ground. Back to Botolf. Wrong one. Worthless goddamn wand. This only grants armor and does absolutely nothing else for us, so it can stay. What else? So now she's got a critical chance of 10%. She could stand to have some increased mastery, or creativity. The base chance... The base chance of this is what we see here for creativity. Because we know in combat she gets a 49% chance. What I wish was apparent was how creativity actually applies in real time. I don't know how I don't know how 18% creativity lends itself to this becoming 49%. I'll go with that for her. Resident Tank is going to pick up some more health this time around. And then more creativity. Or should we go with intelligence for him so he gets armor? I think we did intelligence for him last time, so let's go with creativity. And then we'll do intelligence again and power. And then we'll just alternate that way for him. Botulf is... This one's going to be a little difficult. He doesn't need creativity right now, but one day he might need it. Definitely want that for him. I guess we'll go with power. Great. And now... Great. Each player character has a 20% risk of starting combat with 4 frost. Not just with frost, but with 4 frost. That's 20% reduced damage. Why did they think this was a good idea? Okay, we've got a single encounter. We can do this. While traveling through a lumber town, you overhear people speaking with agitated voices. So I can't. I need a few more days. Looks like someone hasn't been doing the orange justice enough, or well enough to get paid well. No, you had plenty of time. The Atanic Empire was not built letting people like you break the law. Please, I haven't even gone to market this week. If I just had... I said no. The Breathtaker's word is final. Hardwatch, arrest her. We'll turn her over to justice. A full Hardwatch squad and an Atanic Breathtaker. If it goes bad, a lot of people are going to die. But shouldn't we do something? But shouldn't we do something? They'll execute her. If we interfere and fail, they'll do the same to us. Let's see who has the best... Ooh, that's not good. We only have 41%. Not good. It's equal for everyone. And she's beaten the odds before. But can we really rely on her odds beating? Either way. She would gain another point of materialistic. Wait, it says Botulf. Self-serving. Useful for critical strike, intelligence, agility. Oh, that's fine then. Maybe this would be better off for Hamlin? don't want to spend this stamina point for him on this. But materialistic is already what he's got. What's Lone Wolf do for us? Lone Wolf. Destiny, power, talent. Yeah, I'm okay with those. So, let's see. But the problem is the social one goes with them. I think we avoid this. You decide to avoid the scene, leaving the woman to fend for herself. Please, just give me a few... You've had plenty of days. Time's up. Pay up or be brought to justice. You silently leave the scene. Let's see. Burning, critical strikes, power, and intelligence. Good. Protect allies. Tough. Ancestry. That's the way that had to go. There's nothing more I could really say on that matter. While traveling through a forest hamlet, you spot a group of green-skinned raiders scavenging through some boxes. No. No. The raiders seem to be searching for food in the boxes and barrels. And could just disregard them. Trusting. This goes against Hamlin and Botulf's current alignments. This goes against everyone's alignment. And it would cost me organics. I'd really rather just kill them. No one has lawful or chaotic, so... Tough and intelligence. Sounds like Hamlin to me. You made a mistake, Raiders. You'll pay for it. No, do Maverick. It doesn't tell me anything. Excels at lawful tasks, though, so there's that. And now for a bit of violence. He dodged it. They're going to come into this cell and it's going to be crowded and it's going to be great. Because somebody's got a shield that deals with crowded. Don't they, resident spellcaster? He can't actually cast unless he's melee. Looks melee to me. But he also looks like he has a staff on his back. Well, it's a party in this cell. You know how I love parties. One more for good measure. Low damage because it's crowded, I have to remember that. Yeah, it's like that sometimes. It's odd that she can't use Eye of the Storm on the cell she's in. It really doesn't make sense. I mean, I get it, but it didn't have to be like that. And here we have another example of the clapper. Clap on. And I don't think we'll spend a destiny for him since we're crowded, and he now has blood curse. But if he gets the creativity chance, then he could actually spread that to everyone else in the cell. Since they have no intention of actually leaving, creativity fails. Okay. Well, that's the way that goes. He didn't get the creativity again. I could try a second time. Or I could also just try and kill everyone. I like that one better. Yep. You gonna try and leave too, buddy? Oh, that's unfortunate. Can't move on this guy, so we'll just take this one off the board. He could just remove Blood Curse now that I think about it. Come on. There we go. It didn't have to be like this. But you get what you pay for. So let's see. The cell isn't crowded and it won't be crowded. 8 to 13 damage. Well. Actually, this does more damage. Okay. And that is going to do it for us today, ladies and gentlemen. We have arrived, evidently, at the Passage of Silence. But when we return, we may end up having more just random adventures until we encounter the Passage of Silence again. Today was good. We left a woman to fend for herself. We murdered a lot of goblins. But no, it wasn't murder. It was self-defense. They refused to see reason, to be educated. I was trying to tell them they could go north and find food there, and they wouldn't have to hurt anyone over it. Instead, they decided to choose violence. And they killed a bunch of people. 2 of us. But who's still standing? Regardless, I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. As I said in the previous video, the one earlier today, if you haven't seen it, you probably should. It's actually a really good game. I love it. The aesthetic, the sound effects, oh, it's all just so nice. If it's not your cup of tea though, I understand. There will be more Yaengard, but as I was saying, there may not be Yaengard over the weekend. I'm considering playing some of the other games we have backlog. We've got 3 of them. Three other games that we need to finish playing. Well, 2 that we need to finish playing, 1 that we need to start playing. But that one's a prologue to a game that doesn't come out until October, so we could technically put that one on the back burner until what comes before October? October, not ver. September. I don't remember, but we'll probably get to the prologue game the month before the game itself releases. I don't know how long the game is going to be, so holding off on it might actually be a waste of my time. It's somehow supposed to carry over your data from that game to the one that releases in October, and I don't know how that's going to happen, but it's fine. Anyway, we'll figure out what to upload on Saturday later on. For you guys, it's time to go. And so, with all that said, we will see you next time.
You see